Caitlin Clark fell in love with basketball at a young age. From the moment she picked up a basketball, she was captivated by the sport. It wasn't just a hobby for her, it was a passion that would shape her future. She was born in West Des Moines, Iowa, a place known for its tight-knit community and love for sports. Growing up in this environment, it was almost inevitable that Caitlin would find her way to the basketball court. She grew up watching basketball with her family. They would gather around the TV to watch games, and those moments sparked her interest in the sport. Her family was her first team, and they played countless games together in their backyard. Clark was drawn to the speed and excitement of the game. The fast-paced nature of basketball thrilled her, and she loved the adrenaline rush that came with every play. She loved the challenge of dribbling, passing, and shooting. Each skill presented a new opportunity for her to improve and push her limits. She was always eager to learn and get better. Even as a young girl, Clark had a natural talent for the game. Her coaches and peers quickly noticed her abilities, and she stood out on the court with her exceptional skills and determination. She spent countless hours practicing. Clark's dedication paid off. She would often be the first to arrive at the court and the last to leave, always working on perfecting her game. She excelled at every level of basketball. From youth leagues to high school, her talent was undeniable. She dominated the court and led her teams to numerous victories. In high school, she became one of the most sought-after recruits in the country. College scouts were eager to have her on their teams, recognizing her potential to make a significant impact. Clark chose to stay close to home. Despite offers from top programs across the nation, she decided to play for the University of Iowa, a decision that thrilled local fans. She committed to the University of Iowa. Her commitment was a significant moment for the university's basketball program, and it marked the beginning of an exciting new chapter in her career. Clark's arrival in Iowa City was highly anticipated. She did not disappoint. From the moment she stepped on campus, she was ready to make her mark. As a freshman, she took the NCAA by storm. Her performances were nothing short of spectacular, and she quickly became a standout player in college basketball. Her dazzling passes and incredible shooting range made her a fan favorite. She had a unique ability to make difficult plays look effortless, captivating audiences with her skill. Clark led Iowa to new heights. Under her leadership, the team achieved remarkable success, and she played a crucial role in their victories. She quickly became one of the biggest stars in women's college basketball. Her talent and charisma drew attention from fans and media alike. Clark's playing style was exciting to watch. She brought energy and enthusiasm to every game, making her a must-watch player. She played with a joy and passion that was contagious. Her love for the game was evident in every play, and it inspired her teammates and fans. Fans were drawn to her confidence and swagger on the court. She carried herself with a poise that belied her age, and it made her a natural leader. She was not afraid of the big moment. In fact, she thrived in high-pressure situations, often delivering clutch performances when her team needed it most. In fact, she seemed to thrive under pressure. The bigger the stage, the better she performed, earning her a reputation as a clutch player. Clark's talent and charisma were undeniable. She had a magnetic presence both on and off the court, making her a beloved figure in the basketball community. She was destined for greatness. With her talent, dedication, and passion for the game, Caitlin Clark's future in basketball looks incredibly bright. As Caitlin Clark rose to prominence, she often cited Diana Taurasi as a major inspiration. Taurasi, nicknamed White Mamba for her killer instinct on the court, was a legend in the making. Her 3 NCAA championships at UConn, followed by a decorated WNBA career with the Phoenix Mercury, cemented her place in basketball history. Clark admired Taurasi's competitiveness and relentless drive. She was in awe of Taurasi's ability to take over games with her scoring prowess and clutch performances. Taurasi's impact on women's basketball extended beyond her stats. She was a trailblazer who paved the way for future generations of players. For Clark, Taurasi represented the pinnacle of success in women's basketball. She studied Taurasi's game, trying to emulate her fearlessness and creativity. Clark dreamed of one day sharing the court with her idol. She knew that playing against Taurasi would be the ultimate test. It would be a chance to prove herself against the best. In 2023, Caitlin Clark's dream became a reality. After years of hard work, dedication, and countless hours on the court, she finally saw her efforts pay off. She was drafted into the WNBA by the Indiana Fever, a moment that marked the beginning of an exciting new chapter in her life. This meant she would have the opportunity to face off against her idol, Diana Taurasi, who was still leading the Phoenix Mercury with her unmatched skills and experience. The basketball world was excited to witness this clash of generations. Fans and analysts alike were buzzing with anticipation. The 2024 season brought three highly anticipated matchups between the Fever and the Mercury. Each game was circled on the calendar by fans. These games were more than just regular season contests. They were epic showdowns that promised high drama and intense competition. They were a chance for Clark to test her skills against her childhood hero, to see how far she had come and how much further she could go. All eyes were on the young prodigy and the seasoned veteran. The dynamic between the two players added an extra layer of excitement to the games. The excitement surrounding these matchups was palpable. The energy in the arenas was electric, with fans on the edge of their seats. Fans filled the arenas eager to witness basketball history. The atmosphere was charged with anticipation and hope. Media coverage was intense, with analysts dissecting every possession, every play, and every move made by both players. For Clark, these games were a chance to show Taurasi and the world how much she had learned. It was her moment to shine and prove her mettle. She was ready to prove that she belonged on the same court as the legend, ready to carve out her own legacy in the world of basketball. The first meeting between the Fever and the Mercury took place on June 30, 2024. The atmosphere in the arena was electric. Fans were on the edge of their seats from the opening tip-off. Clark did not disappoint. She showcased her full arsenal of skills. Clark orchestrated the Fever's offense with precision. She dished out assists with her signature flash and flair. She nearly recorded a triple-double, finishing the game with 15 points, 12 assists, and 9 rebounds. Despite Clark's heroics, the Fever fell just short, losing to the Mercury 88-82. Even in defeat, Clark's performance left a lasting impression. She demonstrated her ability to impact the game in multiple ways. Her court vision and passing ability were on full display. The basketball world took notice. Clark had arrived on the big stage. July 12, 2024, Clark's dominance shines through. The second matchup between Clark and Taurasi took place on July 12, 2024. This time, Clark was determined to lead her team to victory. She played with a fire and intensity that was impossible to ignore. Clark dominated the game from start to finish. She scored at will, showcasing her impressive range and shot-making ability. Clark also continued to facilitate her teammates, racking up assists with ease. She finished the game with 20 points and 13 assists, leading the Fever to a 95-86 victory over the Mercury. This game was a statement win for Clark and the Fever. Clark proved that she could not only compete with Taurasi, but also lead her team to victory against the legend. Her confidence was growing with each game. Clark was quickly becoming one of the most exciting players to watch in the WNBA. August 16, 2024, a passing of the torch? The final meeting between the Fever and the Mercury during the 2024 season took place on August 16th. It was a highly anticipated game, drawing fans from all over who were eager to witness this historic moment. The game had a different feel to it. There was an electric atmosphere in the air, a sense of something monumental about to unfold. Taurasi, nearing the end of her illustrious career, had announced that this would be her final season. Her presence on the court was both inspiring and bittersweet for fans and players alike. The game felt like a symbolic passing of the torch. It was more than just a competition. It was a moment of transition, a bridge between the past and the future. Clark, the rising star, was ready to take the reins from Taurasi, the legend who had paved the way. She had been mentored by Taurasi and was prepared to step into the spotlight. Clark put on a show for the ages. Her performance was nothing short of spectacular, showcasing her skills and determination. She scored 29 points, leading the Fever to a 98-89 victory over the Mercury. It was a game that would be remembered for years to come. The game was a fitting end to Taurasi's career and a promising glimpse into the future of women's basketball. It was an emotional farewell for Taurasi, who had given so much to the sport. Clark had shown that she was ready to carry the torch. Her performance was a testament to her hard work and dedication. She had the talent, the drive, and the charisma to lead the WNBA into a new era. The future of women's basketball looked brighter than ever with Clark at the helm. Taurasi's seal of approval. Praise from a legend. Despite their on-court battles, Diana Taurasi had immense respect for Caitlin Clark. After their final game against each other, Taurasi sought out Clark. She embraced the young star and offered words of encouragement. Taurasi acknowledged Clark's talent and work ethic. She praised Clark's ability to handle the pressure and expectations that came with being the face of the league. Taurasi's recognition meant the world to Clark. It was a validation of all her hard work and dedication. It was a sign that she was on the right track. Taurasi's praise carried significant weight. It was a passing of the torch from one generation to the next. Taurasi saw in Clark the potential to be a transformative player in the WNBA. She believed that Clark had the talent and the drive to lead the league to new heights. A new era in women's basketball. Clark's impact. Caitlin Clark's impact on women's basketball extended beyond her on-court performance. She was a role model for young girls. Clark's $355,000 salary was a testament to the growing popularity of women's sports. It was a sign that the WNBA was gaining recognition and respect. Clark's salary was also a symbol of progress. It represented a narrowing of the gender pay gap in professional sports. Her success was inspiring a new generation of female athletes. Clark was proving that women could achieve greatness in basketball. Clark embraced her role as a role model. She understood the importance of using her platform to inspire others. Clark was a vocal advocate for gender equality. She used her voice to speak out against injustice and to promote opportunities for women in sports. The future is bright. Caitlin Clark's legacy. As Caitlin Clark continued her journey in the WNBA, one thing was certain: the future of women's basketball was in good hands. Clark had all the tools to become one of the greatest players of all time. She had the talent, the work ethic, and the charisma to lead the league into a new era of prosperity. Clark's impact on the game extended beyond her impressive stats. She was an inspiration to young girls. She was a role model for aspiring athletes. Clark was a powerful voice for gender equality. She was helping to change the landscape of women's sports. The future of women's basketball was bright, and Caitlin Clark was leading the way. Her journey was far from over. In fact, it felt like it was just beginning. The world was watching, eager to witness the next chapter in the incredible story of Caitlin Clark.